Well, you and I met, I think, the very first time. You talked about our mutual friend Bernice Ross. You
Yeah.
probably know Bernice for a while, but you showed up at Awesome Females in Real Estate, and I was so impressed with you the first time I met you. That so how long have you known Bernice, and why did you decide to join us at Awesome Females, and what was your perception?
So about 1997, I knew Bernice, from her writing at Inman, because at that time, like I said, I was a top producer. So I was like a little kid outside, top producer, as a vendor when we were just in little small places for Inman Connect. That's why I go back so far with them. These are events weren't like they are today, you guys. I mean, it was a very much smaller, venue, what we were doing. And, Bernice is an icon in the industry. And there's two type of women in this world in business. There's those that hold no ego, that are humble, and that just want to learn from everybody and don't even think twice about being threatened by anybody else. And then there's those that you're interviewed by, that they're threatened by you and will hold you down, and are not the tribe that we need, that don't lift up and don't support you, and aren't that person that when you get the promotion that you're going to call and go, guess what? And they're going to be like, try and throw you under a bus. There's two different types. Sorry, it is what it is. Bernice and Leslie, Appleton Young, those ladies, I've always followed them, and those are the ladies that teach us how to be in life and how to be true female leaders. And so Bernice didn't know who I was. Back then I was just a vendor, but I was like a little kid in the candy store, just always following her. And as the years went on, she would see me, I grew in my career and did big things on stage all over the world. And so kind of started getting a little clout, and it was cool for me to finally release and go, Bernice, you've always been my icon. She's just like, oh my God, I didn't even know you would follow me. And so, and Leslie too, it's kind of cute, to see that. And so Bernice came to me a couple of years ago, and I've had some very intense personal life things that have happened that have been very public on TMZ and so forth. I'm the victim that was involved in that. A lot of the story has not come out publicly. Bernice is one of the very first people I ever told this to. And when she said it, she says, you're my keynote. And that was in 2018. I went down to Arizona with the ladies' special invite. And I've never been more scared in my entire life, telling the story. And I'm not somebody, if anybody knows me, I don't walk up with notes on stage. I don't do those things. I'm a go-getter and go. This was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. And I couldn't get the first of it down. And as I walk in, Deborah Trapin was in the room. And I'm like, oh, no. Deborah's always seen me from afar off the stage. And so when you're connecting with people that you see that know you, and you're about to like expose yourself, and you don't know how you're going to be received, I could have destroyed myself in the real estate industry like that overnight, like that. And I took the biggest chance, and Bernice just kept holding me up and said, no, you got to share this. The event's not like this. You got to do it. I did it. And Deborah grabbed me before anybody got in the room, and she said, can I pray with you? Oh. And I had just been baptized. And it was like, who says that in business? And it was so timely, and that gave me the strength. And when I went on and I did it for 45 minutes, I forget at the end, Bernie said, okay, let's take a break and stop. And I was like, oh no, did I do something really, really bad? Like, usually we go on with the event, we do anything. And we stopped, and I was like, okay, maybe this is way too heavy. Maybe I should not have done this. The entire room of you ladies came up and hugged me and said, you're no longer alone. And that changed my life for the rest of my life. The rest, you guys gave me life. And I think that's given me the strength to do my TV show and to do all this. And I could never have done it without. Sorry, guys. The cancer gets you emotional from the hormones. Damn hormones. My brother always said, what's the worst possible thing combination? A hormonal woman in menopause. Well, here you go. This is what you get. An articulate hormonal woman in menopause. He's an attorney. Go figure. So, in any event, not to get emotional on your show, but yeah, it's just, you guys gave me all life, and it's been something I didn't know that was out there. And I think as we move into the roaring 20s, what Bernice was accomplishing, and then what Women Up is taking it home on, between those events, you ladies have given us a voice. And now we're giving a voice to the next generation of ladies coming up. And we're also trying to uncover those two different types of women. Because that other type of woman, that'll kill you. And that'll put the negativity in your mind. Then you think you can't trust anyone. But once you get with the other type of women, that's what our Lioness tribe is. There's nowhere you can't go. The road is endless. And to have that support and lift up, no matter what it is you go through in life, and having Bernice is like the head of that for so many decades now. And that woman deserves all the credit. She's just a good human being. That's it. What else are you going to say? She just wants to love and support everybody. And that's it. You know, what gets better than that, Connie?
She was paramount when my husband was sick in helping me get through that, and coming to, I came to Woman Up, and she had already let everybody know, so I didn't have to say anything. All I was greeted with was hugs. So I totally get what you're talking about. And what you had to say that day, there's no one that could not have come up and given you a hug, because it was so from the heart, and it was so touching, and the fact that you were brave enough to share all of that was just absolutely amazing. So believe you me, you touched everybody's heart, and I don't think anybody will ever forget it that was in that room.
I've never said it again after that either, but I did build all the relationships with you ladies, and bottom of my heart, I'm very, very, very in living gratitude to have you in my life, Connie. And you're just one of those spiritual little angels on the planet. And I just love you girls all so much. And it's been an honor and a privilege to, after all these decades in an industry of a leader feeling alone, I'm no longer alone with you ladies, personally, professionally, and otherwise.
Right.
And that's what living is about. And that's why I'm trying to get out to all the ladies in the industry, any diversity that we have, of going into the next level. And what I've had for my show parties, just as an example, I had Louisette Guy spend an hour and a half in Uber just to drive out to be with me on one of my premiere. Last night was Wednesday. We aired our 7th episode. Tawny English, okay? She drove all the way out just to love and support me and bring me flowers.
Oh my!
In West Side traffic.
Dynamo lady, man.
You know, come on. I mean, and we're all trying to do things together. And at the end of all of our conversations as ladies, the question everybody always asks: what do you need? What can I do? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. These other kind of ladies that are pushing us down, they don't have that in their vocabulary. I never heard that before. It's like, squeeze your head, push you down, try and climb up, push you down. No. You guys, with all our tribe, what can I do? How do I lift you up? You guys are catapulting women like me right now. So for that, what is better? It's a God's gift. Thank you.
That's exactly why this is my 12th year of going to Awesome Females, because I feel so inspired. I love seeing you, and I love to see the millennials and the younger generations that are coming in, and they're able to move forward in ways that people my age were never able to do. And it's such an honor, and I love watching it. I absolutely love watching it, and any part that I can do to help in any way with anybody that's moving through their lives and forming their careers and moving up. I love being there for you. And I have to tell you, I love your energy. You are by far, when you walk into a room, and I understand why you're a star, because you just light up the room. And so I love you,
too, baby girl.
And can't wait.
I got to take the torch from women like you to keep it going. I got to take that Conniness into what I do in every day. There's no difference between you and I, baby. You know, I just now have a platform that's getting on TV. But you know, when you sit down with me and you coach me and you help me on a spiritual level, that's what gives me that energy, so I can go into a room and be who I truly am in my soul. And it's ladies like you that give that to me.
Well, thank you. Thank you for me, and thank you for everybody else as well. Well, Jennifer, it took us a while to get this done because you are so crazy busy. So I'm going to say goodbye and thank you so much, my dear, for being on with me and for taking the
I love
message
you, Connie.
and moving it forward and on your platform that you have, making such a difference. So thank you for all of that.
Love you. And any of your viewers that are going through cancer or going through anything, you ever want to call me and you ever just want to have a chat, I'm at 310-428-0608. I'm always open and would just love to help and support any other woman that I can, anywhere I can. So thank you, Connie, for the opportunity. Love you guys.
Okay, so now how was that for an interview? Thank you so much for joining us and for my Kick Butt Leadership series of interviews. And I will be back with another fabulous woman. Okay. Thank you, my